I never find myself for lack of words, but I am absolutely stunned after a 20-month campaign to come down now to the point that we've actually won. Man. It is really so hard to sum up what I feel and the gratitude that I have. As I look out on the faces of the people that are here, I see men and women that have gone way, way overboard in supporting me. I've seen you in the rain, in the hot sun. I've seen you braving dogs at doors and walking with me door to door, standing out on street corners, waving signs. You know, a campaign like this cannot be won or run without volunteers. I've been saying for the longest time now, I may well be the tip of the spear, but I am not the spear. And you all, I'm so humbled by the fact that you all are here and that you supported me and helped me. Can I just take a moment or two? This night's going to be over here shortly, and we'll all go back home and try to process all that's happened. But in 20 months, I've had so much help. I'm almost afraid to start down this list. If you have been instrumental, all of you have been instrumental in this, but if I miss your name, could we just agree now, just forgive me. I'm tired, it's been a long 20 months, I may miss somebody. If I get off cue here and start just mentioning names, I'm really going to get in trouble. But let me first start. Matt Brown, we're in your place tonight. Where are you, Matt? Matt Brown. Matt Brown has provided this building for us tonight. We're in his building in my headquarters. One of the blue vans that were out there belongs to Matt Brown. He's been so instrumental in so many ways, I couldn't go into it all. But Matt, you've been, oh there you are, Matt, thank you. Did you see the fleet of trucks the last couple of days, 3 of them caravanning? That was an amazing sight, I saw it. And Matt Brown also helped us with the electric signs. He's done so much. The other van was Larry Clarko. There's Larry right there. Larry, thanks. We really did some psychological operations with those vans. We had people believing for the longest time that I had a fleet of 10 of those. But there were only 2, and they were just a huge help. Brian Bergen, where are you, Brian? I know you're probably... Brian Bergen. Brian, come up here a second. I know. Push your way through. Come here, Brian. Get up here. We started this campaign 20 months ago. Brian was standing there with me. Many of you were too at the press conference. And I think Brian got in first. And when I asked Brian, I said, Brian, would you consider being a campaign manager? He said, can't you find anyone better? I said, I've tried. And you're it, buddy. This is it. He said, you really didn't know much about managing a campaign. I will tell you tonight that Brian Bergen can manage any campaign for anybody running for office anywhere. Mike Ewing, I saw you a second ago. Where are you, Mike? Mike Ewing. Mike has been my volunteer coordinator and has done a Herculean job of managing almost 300 volunteers. We had over 100 from the sheriff's office. If you've ever tried to manage volunteers, I promise you, herding cats, wet piece of spaghetti would be far easier. These people, some of you, have just been absolutely impossible to work with. But Mike has done a great job. I don't think we lost anybody. So Mike, there's no way we could have done this without you. Steve Layton, you introduced me. That guy. We started walking door to doors May 20th, and except for one day of rain and lightning, which he begrudgingly let me off, and a few days of events that I had to go to, we walked 6 days a week from May 20th until yesterday, finished up. He drove me most of the time. Mike Ewing took some shifts, Brian Bergen. We can't stand each other anymore. We have spent way too much time together in the car, but for the most part, he was comfortable. He drove. We worried a lot about the air conditioning and Steve's comfort. Sometimes, if I left the door open, it was hard on him, but he did it. We knocked on 5,800 doors totally of super voters. I believe, Steve, correct me if I'm wrong, I got somewhere around 2,200 with just Steve driving me. That's a lot of doors. Steve, thank you. Kimberly Brown, where are you? My legislative assistant. You held my office down. Kimberly, Christine Christopher Weiss, media relations and social media. You were just there night after night. Thank you. Brent Smith is not here, I do not believe, but did our website. There was some magic going on with our website. Those of you that followed the website, that was a state-of-the-art deal. That's all Brent Smith doing. Kevin Youngblood, where are you, Kevin? Hard to miss, Kevin. There you somewhere. Kevin, my CPA, we ran close to $250,000 through his hands. I haven't found that he took any of it for his own personal use, but we're going over the book. Kevin, thank you, buddy. Sherry Van Keur, are you here?
Yes.
Where's Sherry? Sherry came in about a month ago. How many of you got a letter from a friend, or a letter from Jerome, or if you saw any of that personal touch stuff, it all came from Sherry Van Keur. She usually stays in the background. She's probably mad that I brought her up. But thank you, Sherry, so much. And then if I could just, real quickly, Amy Pendleton, where are they? Almost 20 years ago, Amy Pinder came into the sheriff's office to work part-time. And she just wanted to work a couple hours. Her husband is injured on the job in law enforcement in Miami Beach. She came up here, just wanted to do a couple hours. I have made a nightmare and a wreck of her life ever since. There's no way I can tell you the hours. Amy would start at 6, 7, 8 in the morning and run through until midnight. She was unbelievable. She has been the wind in my sails for going on 20 years now. She's threatening to retire. Those of you that have any influence with us, beg her, please. Cannot imagine not having you. Where are you? Amy, I don't see. Where are you? And then let's see. John Kazanjian, Ernie George from the PBA, are you here? PBA has been awesome. They've helped me enormously. Alan West, Tom Rooney, Joe Negron endorsed me. We had 280 volunteers. And without all the work that went into this, the sign waving, the heat, the sun, the rain, the hours, none of it could have been done. But there's one part of it as I move to close. Without the support of my family, without my children behaving and believing in me for all these years, there's no way I could have done this. I have family here tonight. I have nieces. Joan, thank you so much for being here. One of the special people that are here tonight is my dad, Jerry Snyder. Dad, can you stand by? My dad was a tough guy. Grew up in the South Bronx, served in World War II in Korea. I learned at a very early age I had one choice in life: obey my dad. That was it. There was nowhere else. I've bragged about it before, but everything I say about my dad is absolutely true. He's a wonderful father. Never laid a hand on me in anger. Left clear footsteps for me to follow. And Pop, thank you. I appreciate it.